We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
If I stay here, I'd go home and write down the...
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Time to go home and write down the back of my head.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jail...
When battling monsters, larger monsters are... That said, sounds positive.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Or to polish up my gear for the morrow.
What business have you here? What business?
We're off to Burnworth Palace then. None of my acquaintances don such... We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Onward to Burnworth Castle.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
I'm in no hurry to leave. You've a key to hand, as I recall.
Might as well give it a go.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
We cannot accompany you there, Master. But fear not, you'll find us here when you return.
I'm just grateful I get to...
Minute now. So it's getting cold. Wood for 4 9 days.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Fancy a kip.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Give me a moment to think, will ye?
Such peace reigned eternal.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not allowed in here. Oh, no, you don't. You're not allowed in here.
My grandpa really would have been better off.
to thinking of this place.
Oi! You can't come in.
These old bones. The latest tidings from it was a tragedy to those who suffered the beast. I thought to myself, with the dragons, and indeed, we have our still, that
Oh, no, you don't. Oi! You...
Such peace reigned eternal.
I've been on my feet for days.
To do? My legs are tired.
Said peace and
Lot to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Such quiet.
So stiff after a date of travel.
Still waiting on that report.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
I'd soon stay out of battle, were it possible.
What's it do about combat training?
This arm is far from comfortable.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
Such quietude is a blessing.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother, Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if... But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more... This room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should... I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that...
Kin Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. Just straight ahead.
Prithee inform us when you leave the chambers. Yes, peace. Force goes awry.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I'm in fine fashion. I'm in fine fashion.
Can't remember the last...
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
'Twould be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
'Tis as you say.
This place is awful dull.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have... Quite a tale to tell. Much obliged. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
So tired. Barely the vintage time.
Well met, sir.
Come rain or shine, just 'twas an eventful journey.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter. And from Batal, no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
This is beyond me, I'm afraid. Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasers fellow. But what precisely is that? Frame.
Well met, sir. I find and he turned course.
By your command, Arisen.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. We're off to Burnworth Palace, then. Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Good. We're here.
Witness my ire.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Greetings.
I dare say.
We've naught to discuss.
Is there aught you require? I'm a tad preoccupied just now. If you...
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
Are you here to see me, perchance?
I'd sooner stay out of battle where possible.
Minute now. So it's getting cold.
new equipment's coming.
Would that all my days.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
Crowns and politics are no
Minute
concern
now.
of mine.
No sense getting cold.
Would that all my days.
I must burn.
I do not believe we are acquainted.
I've no time for pointless chatter.
I'm frightfully busy. No.
Yes? Do we... Mind your manners.
I dare say you don't believe.
Good day, sir. Looks like we've both got some time on our hands.
Sure I can handle this.
Oh, could use a rest.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Can't you see I'm on duty?
How might I aid you, sir?
Have you business in Batal? Then you, good sir, will require an entry. Don't go thinking you can slip through the border checkpoint without one. Trade twixt our nations may be on the upswing, but passage of regular civilians is still so. Should you seek entry in future?
Some other time, maybe.
just about anywhere. All my days were so casual.
I've forgotten something. This place. Our performance is not one to miss.
Stop a moment. You'll be glad you did.
I warn you, I'm not easily impressed.
Made while the sun is high.
Remember this place, but not at the expense of my people. I've been on my feet all day. Oh, I got to keep moving.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Forget all my troubles here. It falls on me to resolve this.
I hope the weather holds.
Up at dawn. Done by dusk.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. I only pray my watch.
Idle.
Good
Place
food,
for
good
everyone and
sleep.
everyone in their
Couldn't hurt to put my feet in a moment.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our...
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through. My apologies, sir.
Still waiting on that report.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
All my days were so tranquil. I'm ready for the job. I'm a man of leisure. But silence.
Done by dusk.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today. Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as red. Beauty.
I shall do as you say.
Greetings. Know you of any places for a stolen hour or for
You need a permit to enter. Mind, rumor has it that it's easier for beastrons to... That's led to some... Come to think of it, I've never... Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
I'm not accustomed to speaking with strangers in the street. Good.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
Naught of import ever happened, anyhow.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
It's no time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I'm not the only one. 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps nude.
Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on the roads? Just much obliged.
Perhaps you might provide some Now there's a worthy prize. If only...
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offer... Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter.
I'm dead on my feet. I've somewhere to be. Got something for me?
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Ah, you've returned.
Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Huzzah! You've done it!
We have achieved our objective.
We mustn't grow complacent, but steel ourselves for the trials to come. Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
I'd sooner stay out.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so—
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so
You seem well.
Subject.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
Still not come.
'Tis here that the bodies of those who... I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of what... Pray, keep your voice low. You are more than welcome.
Soon as my shift's done.
Be we so...
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Got something for me?
Pray, keep your voice low.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Something smells divine. I've got left in my aches and pains.
Blunt as a hammer.
My voice has been aching something fierce of late.
Twill take a better mind than mine.
As the morrow has in store.
An appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
They must strive for a higher understanding.
It's you again. What are you doing now?
We are never truly alone.
No
The
sense
heavens
dwelling on the
watch over us.
Best be heading home. Loyalty's just another way to save your own.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. Soon at home.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Dirt, sweat,
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Each day's more of the same.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Hi, Arisen. I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again. You wanted to ask me? So, this noble boy... I mean, I don't know. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it. But if I...
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try. I know where we can find use.
Tell me, I haven't got any pleased.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
I feel no difference between waking and sleep.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
Now, where was I bound again? Might as well head about. I've got the sharpest ears in town.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
'Twas in the slum.
Still looking? Well, you'll know...
Ah, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Peruse at your leisure.
Oh dear.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her...
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch... I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Now, how best to proceed?
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an ant is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides.
You know, I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the...
Well then, I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see
Nadine.
about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey? It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Come, I'll lead the way.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle were it possible.
We've arrived, just as planned.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
All this quiet makes me itch.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
One dance and my hair's in disarray. Let us forget the dragon and dance the night away. This place is very
Just about anyway.
So, let us forget.
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time.
I suppose I could indulge you.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Why, you're... Now, we who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
It would seem our sovereign has recovered. Another ale can't make... Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed.
There's comfort in the humdrum.
I pray someone asks me to dance ere long.
I
shan't let anything spoil my evening.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Are a sign that all is well. On me to bear what
All this patrolling doesn't amount to a such does marriage. Let's have clean forgotten.
My list of duties grows ere longer. I pray naught goes amiss. Is this fast?
Surely these extravagant...
Another for...
Armitage preoccupied just now. Just between you and me, my survey missions through the... My task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings. But my orders are to get to the bottom of them. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. Is there aught you require?
No. We who are gathered here are naught.
Surely these
Is there aught you
Methinks I'll have a rest.
You were posted in front of the passage.
I will see to it that the law is up.
I shan't let anything spoil my...
Armitage preoccupied just...
Have you? Don't go thinking you can slip through trade twixt our nations. So, should you...
I find it liberating to hide my face for a...
I received my invitation.
I'll not indulge you in fruitless...
No.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
I've been here the whole time.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Yo.
Time to head home, I suppose.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
This place
is.
No, that's not happening.
Could use a bit of excitement.
This is too much for me, I fear.
My whiskers are looking a tad crooked. This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
Tis easily done.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Methinks this will be of interest.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, Oh, I shudder to...
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
Pray, follow me. There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
This isn't much to go on.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true... Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take it. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert.
There is much we ought to tend to. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come night. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete and utter success.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Well, there's drag my arse out of bed. Perhaps weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a... tale to tell. You know where to find me.
'Twas a fact. fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
Now this is a conundrum.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Back to it, I suppose.
Still too early.
You need me at the vanguard? Say no more.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Into the worm.
You there! Help me, please! The fiends have me Ah! 'Tis you! Thank goodness you happened by, or who knows what might have become of me. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Well met. Glad to... Seems I hear naught but grim tidings. Well met.
Pleasure doing business with you. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Well met, sir. How might I be, sir?
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
Oh, I can't complain.
'Tis a ladder.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again. Might I interest you in... My humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Twill near get done if... Mayhap I ought to ask around town. I'm always willing to lend a helping.
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor!
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to... 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended. All who seek to abet her will be tried in...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village. Aye? Though, that as she left the village, that she might fulfill her charge. As for where she went, 'twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the overseers. I can only pray that she does not...
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Good day, sir.
Can't say I've any tidings.
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this. I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
I've not much to offer you, sir.
Aught you need of me?
So stiff after a day.
Quiet at last.
Mayhap our seat out of town yet to visit. Naught good will come of this.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I grow restless when I do.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
you going?
Lots to be taken care of before...
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
I'm in fine fettle today. I must do the chat. The townspeople.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright. The sigil of our house. I only hope Mother would...
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no. They're quite real. Rather rare, though. And particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket! What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
The air certainly took a fell turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious...
Such quietude is a blessing.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Onward to Burnworth Castle.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated... to the foremost hospital. You know where to find.
The solution. This looks as good a place as
I'm certain there is one.
Slim pickings of late. Might need in my touch.
would that all my days were so tranquil.
a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Good. We're here. If you must go off on...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be... more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Quickly now! Our master beckons! Might we not complete our...
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
Methinks. This will be of interest to Captain Brand. Shall we go inform him?
Quite a predicament.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I've been on my feet all day. Tina?
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
It would seem we have what we need to hand. Over here, if you please.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Mel? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phases. Now there's an... name to remember.
As a reward for you will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Lots to do.
Well met, sir. Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Want some in a real battle?
Weary at this hour, sir. You must have quite a tale. Much obliged. The solution. Eludes me, but weary at this hour, sir. You must... have quite a tale to tell. Much obliged. Well met, sir.
Over here, if you would.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk, to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we would...
Come, I'll lead the way.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. You know where to find. Weary at this hour, sir?
You must have quite a tale to tell. Much obliged.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually. Is this a challenge, Arisen? To see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
With a ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
We must save it for a time of dire need.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location.
I just know it. Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
Over here!
Yes.
This way, if you please, Master.
soldier.
Very dull. It was an eventful journey.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a...
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
'Tis as you say. I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time. I served one master.
Nighttime already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
A new day, a new perspective.
Time for an early supper.
It's a thankless job, this.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I'd sooner stay out of battle. Where I fancy a kip. But not at the expense of my duty.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Very well. I shall return.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
What am I supposed to do about it?
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Hope the attacks ought to be most effective against it. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Here we are.
about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I spot.
"'Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever your travels take
I
you...
hope I can count on you in a...
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Let me be the one to collect it. The twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
It is no great shock to me.
Fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Well, well. Color me surprised.
Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight, for all I've stuffed myself. Ideal for tossing at our other foes.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Well met. Looking to make... a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin. Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Come on then.
We'll never get anywhere before we get ready.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not. Just imagine the coin we gain from selling this.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Is there no getting through this door?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say. We collect as much as we can carry.
century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow, I doubt it.
Looks better on me, man.
You're not getting...
I'll get that for you. Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. Jack of all trades is a master of none.
This one's shaking.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it. Nothing to report, I'm afraid.
How vast the sea is.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. Fret not. I'll make the pain go away. Hold on. Stay right there.
No! A hobgoblin! We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
I knew it to be so.
One arrow is all I need.
And I might just let you live.
Success!
Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
Let me be the one to collect it. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
So soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Though we may not die.
That's the spirit!
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Look here. A path. Is it safe, I wonder?
I've a feeling 'tis better. It's left untravelled. Am I the only one?
I might be so bold as to speak my mind? The private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Now there's a thought.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues a Cyclops there.
Lightning has electrifying potential against this one.
Strike with violent fury! This brute has quite the temper.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
'Tis easily done.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
No quarrel here.
It was most effective.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
I shall lead the charge! Must you run so far? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
A fine display of skill.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
An abandoned campsite, just waiting to be claimed.
Better to rest while we're here than lament our weariness later.
You wish me to return? At once, Master. Feast your eyes on this!
This spell will empower you. Elemental magic.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of material. Watch out for the choppers!
We'll want to use fire against this foe.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
count upon my aid.
I cannot thank you enough.
Take a moment to recover. You need goodness. Look up! The fight has come to us!
The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
If I were to give, I have a hefty wager, right?
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I do come again?
Nothing caught your eye? Ugh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
I've think.
I've not got food atwixt.
Well met, sir.